as far as we're concerned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm recording this, girls. I hope you don't mind to send to the others. So I just want to whiz through the itinerary and just get everyone excited. Make sure everyone is happy, answer questions, got your packing sorted. So, you haven't got long now. What is it? 10 days?
Mm.
Yeah, 10 days. So it's action stations. So what I kind of said the last time is and I've just been talking to a Peru midlifer earlier today, is the midlife, when you kind of buy a midlife, you buy the kind of basics. I put the kind of, this is the nuts and bolts. Oh, hold on. Nuts and bolts of a trip. Hold on, here's Angie. Nuts and bolts to the trip. And then when Peggy, who has decided that she's going to be your guide, gets involved, then all hell breaks loose. And then she adds, she layers on, layers on. Oh, we're going to go here and we're going to go there. And I thought I'd written the itinerary yesterday. She's re-scripted the entire itinerary. Hi, hi.
Hi,
And
sorry, I'm a bit late.
no, that's good actually.
Gee.
Yeah,
Hi.
she's re-scripted it, and I could just go, I'm going to go through it now with you. And she's just added the fairy dust. Okay. So you have got Peggy. So background of Peggy. She wanted to come today, but she wasn't allowed because she's on other duties. So our partners in Costa Rica is Chris. Chris and his lovely family, and they run a kind of kind of student volunteering enterprise called Jakira, which is based in Santa Teresa. And we've worked with Chris, and his cousin is Brendan, who runs Colombia, and his other cousin, used to run Guatemala. We started work with them back in the day when 20 odd years ago when we operated in Venezuela. Then when Venezuela went all completely tits up, like today, when it all went tits up, they had a huge accident there. They all had to leave, and it was really sad. And Chris relocated to Costa Rica, Brendan to Colombia, and Tim to Guatemala. So we've known them forever. They're like part of the family. We squabble, we love each
But
other.
it's funny that, Millie, because my daughter knows them quite well. She's dealt with them over the years, and she's going to speak to them about the fact that I'm coming out there. She
No
works for a
way.
company based on a true story, if you've ever heard of it.
No, what's that?
It's doing very high-end holidays for very, very wealthy people, i.e. the royal family in Saudi. But
Wow.
That's
she
that
knows him very well.
that's what Chris is doing right now.
Yeah.
He's gone down to they're in Chile. God, small
It was
world.
just a coincidence. I happened to say to my daughter where I'm going, she said, "Oh, you're going to speak to him. I know him well. He's quite quirky."
He's completely batshit crazy. Anyway, so he
I
is
say, what, drugged out or what? She
no,
laughed.
no, no, no. He's hyper,
Yeah.
he's magnificent. To
She
me,
just laughed and she wouldn't say anymore, but she said, "I'll speak to him, Mum, and say you're
yeah,
coming."
yeah. Oh no, he looks like a hippie, but he's the most
Yeah.
astute businessman. Nothing is a problem. He's brilliant. But sadly, you're not going to meet him because he's doing this Saudi trip down in Peru, but in Chile. But you're going to meet the rest of his crazy
Oh,
family,
right.
and you're going
Okay.
to live in their home at Jakira when you're in thing. But Peggy has worked with Chris for years,
Is
and
Peggy his wife?
no, 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 no.
Oh, right.
So Peggy and Lily have worked with Chris. They're kind of local Costa Ricans. They're fabulous. I've worked with them for probably 15 years. Anyway, Peggy's kind of our age, our vintage, well, my vintage. And we persuaded her to do this, and she's dead excited, and she's picking you up and she's running with you. So it's you're lucky to have her. She's really special. She's fun. She's really fun.
And
And
we're all coming on different flights, is that right?
you're all coming on different flights. It doesn't matter. what flight you were on, because you are going to be met by Carlos, the very handsome driver, who is going to meet you at arrivals. You're going to go through the big doors at arrivals, and he is going to be there with a sign saying "The Leap Midlifers." Okay, and you're to hop in to his minibus, and he's going to whiz you to the Rosa of America, where Peggy will be waiting, and that's where you are all going to assemble. Midlifers, assemble.
And I'll be there already.
Yes, you'll be there
fine.
already.
I'll probably try and get there. You staying there the night before?
Dee
I
Dee's
am.
staying there
Yeah.
the night before.
So I'll try and get there sort of by lunchtime on the day, I think.
I'll
Yeah.
be the one with by the pool with the pina colada.
And Peggy will be there from midday with her
Okay.
flight getting in.
Get there sort of when Peggy gets there, so that at least, yeah, that's great.
I mean, it doesn't matter, Nikki. Just as and when you're ready to move.
No, that's
Okay.
cool. I need to leave where I am by then anyway, so that makes sense.
Okay, groovy. So on that first night, regardless of all your arriving, there's a little restaurant is in the hotel. We're talking local, remember? It's toucans, and it's not very, it's toucans and everything's painted bright green. Okay? That's what you have to remember for all your expectations of all your accommodation. Okay?
Lucky if green's your favourite colour then.
If it hasn't got a toucan painted on the wall, then you'll be disappointed. Okay, so that's the general vibe of Costa Rica. So that night you're going to have supper in the hotel, or depending on how you feel, there's a little bar, restaurant around the corner. So we'll just play it. Peggy's going to play that by ear. Okay, depending on what time everyone gets there. The next day, you're going to be up at Sparrow at the crack of dawn because of the jet lag and all the noisy birds. You've got to take earplugs, okay? Got to take earplugs, really useful. Then you're going to drive, it's about 3 hours on your circular route to Arenal, to the volcanoes. But you're going to stop at lots of little points because there's crocodiles to see. I think there's crocodiles to see if they go on that road. But there's lots of little stop-off points, viewpoints, stretch your legsy points. Going to the loo stops. All that will be accommodated. Then you're going to get to the hotel. You're going to have lunch there. Then in the afternoon, you're going to go on the hike to see the hot rivers. To the hot river, have a swim, and then the waterfalls, and that's all afternoon activity to stretch your legs. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then supper out, and she's already booked the restaurant. Choice of, she's highly organized.
But can I just ask, walking shoes or walking trainers are fine? I don't need to take my walking boots.
No, walking trainers.
It's a really great question, because that's what I asked as well, because of course I've had friends that go over and they say they're up to their knees in all sorts of stuff, and but boots are so heavy.
Nobody likes the boot. A lovely trainer with a grippy sole.
Yeah.
Okay.
And do we need to, and we just need one, we're not going to be, or can we dry them off quick enough, or are they?
I would have a pair of gnarly sneakers, gnarly kind of trekking shoes with a grippy sole. So when you're on the hikes, and if they get wet, you could dry them out.
Fine.
But I would also, we've all got a nice pair of trainers in our kind of bag. I would also take those just in case they do get wet and they're smelly and they're drying out.
And for evening stuff, I guess, if we're going to do stuff, you need to change, don't you, I suppose?
Yeah. The only place, so expect that they're going to get wet and smelly, and you won't really want to bring them home.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Well, I'm bringing mine home in a plastic bag.
Yeah, we got filthy in Colombia, absolutely caked in
Oh,
mud.
really?
And it was fine. I had Converse. I just had ordinary trainers. They were fine.
Did you? For the
Yeah,
jungle
for the hike. I did the hike in my Converse. Yep. Brendan was very impressed. But they were fine.
I so nearly came on this call with a glass of wine, Millie. Is that a glass of wine?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I so nearly did. And I thought,
Don't get one.
I in the fridge.
I'm celebrating my taste buds returning, and
Oh my
and
goodness.
I've had one hell of a day of a naughty gapper misbehaving, and frankly,
Cheers.
I'm so uptight and anxious. I just thought I've got to have a glass of wine to chill the hell down before I wring this 18-year-old's neck. Anyway, back to you. So the next day, so that's in Arnold. Then the next day. I know it's fast paced, just these first few days, but you're then going to go to Monteverde. Now this is again another 3 to 4 hour drive, but don't just think you're going on a motorway. It's not that. These are scenic, beautiful roads with lots of stopping points, lots of places where you're going to stop and you're going to have fresh juice and blah 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 blah. So it's going through the spine of Costa Rica, up and down and windy roads. And then you're going to get to the cloud forest, which is really stunning. Now, Monteverde, as I've said before, is very touristy. So you're going to go, oh my God, it's taken over by the Americans. It is, but you still got to see it because the cloud forest is really spectacular. And the wildlife in there and the hummingbirds are beautiful. So you just got to put your blinkers on when you look at all the kind of Americanized signs. Blinkers on, don't look at them, and just look at the vista. So you're going to be staying here at this Finca Camino Nuevo. Okay, now this is quite a hippie chic type of place. Now, in this particular place, which is one of Chris's and, Lily and everyone, Peggy's favorite, they do these amazing massages. They do they've got hot stone massages. She was giving me the list: forest bathing, cranial therapy, a Watsu massage, which is apparently a massage in hot water. Who knew?
Lovely.
Who knew that it's a thing? But anyway, all of that is available. So the plan is you're going to drive to Monteverde. Stop. You're going to get to lunch. You're going to check into the finca. You're going to just have time to kind of relax. If anybody wants a massage or explore that, you can. And then you're going to go off on a really nice hike to look at the fiscus tree and watch the sunset. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's a clear night and you can see the Pacific and the Caribbean thing. So that's the plan. The next day, now you're in Monteverde for 1, 2, 3, 4 nights. So now you're resting up, okay? You've been busy getting there. Now you're still. So the next day you're going to get up and you're doing the Hanging Bridges hike, and which is lovely, high hummingbirds. And then in the afternoon, Peggy is taking you to see more hummingbirds, and it's this little thing that she wants to take you to. Nobody needs to come, but she wants to take you there, and they make cheese and coffee and do all these crazy things, and she thinks it's really nice, and she just wants you to go. So she's booked you all in. If nobody wants to go and just wants to have a massage, you have permission to do so. Okay?
Is this just shorts and t-shirt, or is this leggings and?
I would say shorts and t-shirts, but I want you to take leggings. I want you to take leggings and some long kind of cargo pants.
Because so I don't really do shorts, so I'm just going to wear like walking trousers, I was thinking, because they're thin, aren't they?
Yeah. But in the evenings, you're going to be wanting to wear long trousers and a jumper.
Yeah.
Oh, really? What?
Yeah.
All through the whole trip?
No, just in Monteverde because you're high up.
Oh, right, okay.
A fleece.
Okay. And how smart are this in the evenings? It's all quite casual.
Casual. So when we went out, I was wearing jeans, shirt, jumper.
Yeah.
Literally nothing swanky.
No, okay.
So is it mosquitoes in the evenings?
No, nothing. There's no mozzies up here. Too chilly.
Okay.
So,
and no leeches. No leeches.
Oh God, I've still got the scars.
I don't think Sri Lanka is the only place that I've ever seen a leech. I have never seen a leech in Costa Rica. It has never ever been an issue. I think you'll be fine. It's too cold for leeches. It's completely different from the jungle. It's all drippy. It's completely different. It's really interesting.
But hot-ish.
Yeah, it's going to be sunny during the day, sunny and dry. It's not humid.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
The humidity is coming. Actually, it's the best time of year. It's not humid at all. It's not. It's wherever you are. It's not. The humidity is not an issue. Like you don't really. You've got air conditioning throughout, but you won't be using it. A fan is nice, but it's totally pleasant. Okay, so keep on keeping on. So hummingbirds and cheese and wine, whatever Peggy has sorted for you that afternoon, but she'll be dragging you to it. The next day, we've added in a little reforestation. She really wants to take you to the reforestation project that we have supported, all the gappers support, and she'll tell you the story, so I don't want to kind of ruin it because she wants to tell you about it. But this amazing team, they have bought a huge plot of land, and gradually they are restoring it back to cloud forest. So Dee Dee, this is going to be much more interesting, the reforestation plant that you had in Colombia, I promise. I told them the story of that, how the man went on and on and on and on. Peggy will make it entertaining, but you're all going to plant a couple of trees.
Okay.
In the afternoon, then you are going zip wiring.
Yeah.
Okay. And you are, it is scary. It is high. It literally is. But if I could do it and my friend Kirsty could do it, you could definitely do it. So, if you don't want to, we totally understand. There's no shame in saying this is not for me. But just so you remember, when you get to the end, okay, I literally got to the end and thought, fuck for that, took my thing off and it was like literally sat down in a heap. And then the guys go, oh, are you not doing the Tarzan swing? And I was just like, no, I am not. And anyway, had I kept my gear on, I would have been persuaded to do the Tarzan swing. So,
So you need to keep your gear on, basically.
Yeah, you need to keep your gear on. And the
right.
Tarzan swing is basically you then climb up, you get taken up to this really high thing, and you literally jump off a ledge and then you swing over the jungle and back.
But you're harnessed.
Of course you're harnessed.
I don't think I'd be able to hold my body weight like Tarzan.
You're totally honest, and it's if any of you do it, I'll be so impressed, really impressed. Okay, so
no pressure.
no pressure, no pressure. We had one out of our team, so come on, you can beat that. You can beat that. Anyway, that's your zip wiring adventure. Then the next day, you're going to be up and you're going to drive to Serenas. Serenas, which is the ranch, which is on the Pacific coast, which is the turtle sanctuary. Now, the ranch, I will send you the information about, the guys that, that set it up. Now, they're really interesting. Again, it was land that was just kind of left overgrown, poachers galore all over the turtle nesting beaches. Now, you are in turtle season. Okay, so fingers crossed that there is, I don't know, a hatching, something going on, because the real peachy perfect is December, and then January, at the end of January, February, it's tailing off, but there's still, with the craziness of the environment now, it still happens. So fingers crossed, girls, fingers crossed. So you're going to get there, and you park up outside, and then you hike in. So your luggage will go on a really bumpy road, but you're going to hike in through the ranch, through all the environment to get to actually the center. And it's really cool. I'm going to talk you through the accommodation, so I'm not going to divulge now, but the accommodation is really cool there. So while you're there, you'll hike through the reserve, and then you've got a full day of volunteering, even though Peggy was saying, oh, there's a really fantastic bar that we can go to just, at the bottom of the beach if we hike here, there, and the other. I'll leave you in Peggy's hands to decide what your day looks like. Okay. So, but you've got a full day there at Serenus and then a second night, and then you walk back out on the Monday. And then you arrive in Santa Teresa. And Santa Teresa, you're going to be staying at Jaquira, which is a 10-minute hike up a hill from the beach. And that's our kind of center of all activities. That's where Chris's home is. His entire family live there. They've got, it's a kind of 5-acre plot, and you've got various accommodation and toucan-clad buildings all over the place, and pool, bars, everything going on. And he has just built new accommodation, and that's where you're going to be. Now, I know, it's got air conditioning, it's always kind of swanky and nice. And that's what I was saying to you, Paula, and is it Katie? Katie, you wanted about having your own room there. It is possible to have your own room there, but if we do, then everybody will have to move into the monkey house, which again is funky and groovy, and you sleep in these kind of pods within a big room. But I don't want you to make that decision now. I just want you to get there and see, and just get there and see the lie of the land. And if anybody is snoring, if anybody is freaking out and just needs their own space, it can be arranged, there on the day at the time. So when you get there on that day, you're going to have lunch at Jaquira, meet everybody, unpack, and then Peggy's going to take you for the tour of her town. Okay, this is her world. And, the sunset cocktails, and it's very boho groovy. Again, we'll come to clothes. The next day, you're going to start off with a little bit of yoga down at this really groovy place where, just trust me, it's a groovy place. And you're going to have kind of yoga session there with the beach and the wind. And then you're going to go on a wonderful waterfall hike along the water, along the beaches, inland. Fantastic. I'll discuss the clothes. The next day, you're going to go on a big Tortuga Island tour where you've got a private boat all set up that's going to take you out to the islands, and it's snorkeling. Hopefully you're going to see you can see the whales, but you can see there's always dolphins around. Great snorkeling. And it's a full day out, and you have lunch on the islands. Really beautiful. The following day, which is the Thursday, is again, you're going to go and do some more yoga because you have to, because this is what Santa Teresa is all about. And then you've got a free day. And on that free day, you can do it's free. But I know Peggy, she's going to have you on a horse. She's going to have you on all sorts of things. She's got a full list of everything that you can be doing. So fill it as you like.
And we can organise that on the day there. Yeah.
All of this itinerary is, hold on, before I go on. Then the last day, you're going to depart to San Jose. Now, Peggy and Lily have booked you all flights. So you're going to be taken to the little airport. I haven't got the groupings because she's got all that of who's going to, the internal flight is lined up with your international flight. So that you're going to fly, you're going to be picked up from Jaquira, taken to the little airport, hop on the little plane. It's the most magnificent flight. Takes you straight to San Jose Airport. It's a 5-minute walk to the internationals. Job a good one. So that's all been set up and organised. Okay? Happy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. So all of this itinerary, I have written a tiny little Google spreadsheet of day 1, day 2, X, Y, and Z, where you're going to stay. I'm going to send that to you. I had then written a lovely, long-winded, kind of descriptive itinerary, but then Peggy showed me yesterday that she too has written a long, descriptive itinerary, and I want to. She owns that. I'm just going to let her to run with that. She's taken so much time, and I just don't want to kind of ruin it for her. So I'm going to give you the basics, and then I'm going to add Peggy at the beginning of next week, and then she's going to upload her itinerary, which is a day-to-day, exactly what you're going to be doing, what you've got to pack, what you've got to wear, full Monty. So
Is she going to be with us every day on this trip?
every day, sweet chick, she's with you. Yeah. So you've got Peggy, and then you've got a driver. So you've got a little minibus. It's a 24-seater minibus. There's plenty of space on those long journeys for everyone to spread out. Bags chucked in the back, easy peasy. And there's a cooler box in the within the van, so that will have water at all times. So blah blah blah. But she's going to sort out, when you go on the sunset, go to a little kind of a spa supermarket, so you could get a few beers or whatever you want to drink, so that you can have a nice sundowner, and she'll take care of all of that. So Peggy is in charge of the fairy dust.
Millie, what's the currency? Because I haven't even sorted my currency out yet.
Yeah.
Nor have I.
Yeah. So
And then
everywhere
might be-
you go,
Yeah.
you can tap your card.
Oh,
Yeah. So in all the restaurants, everything tap and go.
okay.
But if you wanted to have a kind of Watsu massage, brace yourself. It's $130. But where else in the world can you have a Watsu massage?
Oh, so we're getting dollars then.
Yeah.
American.
Yeah, forest bathing, they didn't know the price, but a massage is kind of $100. But all the other activities are included. So, the massage is the only extra weird thing. Or
So
on the last
all we need
day,
to
the
do is
horse
take
riding.
US dollars then.
You could take $2. I would probably take 200, 250 US dollars. And then you can get out of the ATM the local currency for the local restaurants, if or buying a few trinkets in the markets or that type of thing, and everything else on your card. So do not overthink it. Take $250. That's it.
Well, you need dollars to go into Miami.
Do you?
Yeah, I've read somewhere that you need to have dollars on you.
Really?
Yeah.
What, they're going to check, or did they just
Well,
say?
no, I'm sure on the Esther it said that somewhere. I'm sure I've read that.
I haven't seen.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
$250 cash
So I
in
went and
your
just got
wallet.
dollars.
Okay, we'll just take a few dollars,
Mm.
but it's easy peasy. Okay, so clothes. So I want you to, when you're on the hikes, I visualize that you're going to be in kind of sturdy-ish trainers, shorts or trekking trousers, a t-shirt, and you've got a little micro fleece to pop on, a hat. Please don't forget your hats. A hat, little backpack with your water in it, your sun cream and your lip balm or anything else that you fancy. Okay?
Sunnies.
And your what?
Sunnies.
And your sunnies. Okay? In the evenings in Monteverde, you're going to be wearing jeans, t-shirt, shirt, and a fleece. Okay, but I know what you lot are like. You're going to be taking jackets and a funky scarf, and you're going to, look glamorous in the evenings. I know it, but there's no need to. But that's the vibe. Okay, the vibe is, if you were in Cornwall on holiday, what would you wear in the evening?
Mm.
Okay, when you're at Santa Teresa, now you might have to up your game. Okay, now it's hot and sunny and can be a bit sweaty. When you're at Serenus, you're going to be wearing shorts and a t-shirt and your grubby trainers and your hat. No one's going to care what you look like. Okay, but when you're at Santa Teresa, when you go out in the evenings for supper, you might want to feel a little bit glamorous. You might want to put a nice little dress on. Okay, just saying. You might. Because everybody else, the vibe there, the Costa Rican vibe is, oh God, we're going to wear all the shortest shorts and we've got brown legs and we're going to wear the tightest top and everything's kind of voluptuous and just kind of, everyone's kind of dancing. But us Brits, not quite my vibe. But so I would be, what would I be wearing? I would be wearing probably a pair of floaty trousers and a floaty thin shirt. That would be my approach to Santa Teresa. And I'd be feeling all completely self-conscious.
Can
But
I just ask about when we went to Colombia, we weren't, you said don't take any jewelry, don't wear anything too expensive looking. I imagine Costa Rica's quite different and that we can just carry on as normal.
carry on as normal. But I wouldn't take good.
I mean, don't take too, obviously not flashy, but you know what I mean? Just
I
be
wouldn't
normal.
take it. I wouldn't take expensive watches, and I wouldn't take expensive jewelry.
Yeah.
But it's not threatening. There's no threat.
I felt safer in Cartagena than I do in London.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay,
It was fine.
that's
Absolutely fine.
That's fantastic. So Cartagena was the only kind of dodgy place.
And it was brilliant.
In Costa Rica, no, it's all easy.
Yeah, okay.
Be happy with what to pack, girls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm packed.
Can I just ask about the what's underfoot? I'm sometimes slightly wobbly walking. I can walk a long way, but I need my sticks. So is it very loose underfoot? I was just thinking about.
They're well worn paths. They're not shaly.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's well trodden mud paths.
Okay, that's helpful.
Soft.
Okay, so thank you.
But sticks are good.
Yeah.
Bikinis, suntan lotion. It's gonna be
Happy
fun.
sandals or flip-flops or both?
Yeah, sandals, flip-flops, whatever. I would be taking 3 pairs of shoes if I was packing. I'd be taking my grubby, gnarly trainers, a nice pair of trainers like the All Stars, and then I'd be taking a pair of flip-flops.
And is it worth taking some water shoes for all the places that we go, like the springs and stuff like that, or is it not really that type of thing?
No, I don't think that's famous last words, isn't it? No, she says, and then you're going to get there and think, damn, I wish I'd bought them.
They're quite useful though, I find. I find them quite useful, the water shoes.
If you have water shoes and if you were walking along the beach and you were going into little rock pools in Cornwall and you would rather put them on than put them on. Because when you're on that walk, the waterfall hike, you're going to be stopping off on the beach into the lovely hot rock pools. So if you want them, take them.
I was going to ask something then.
How about towels? 2 towels, like a beach one and a.
Everywhere, all the accommodation, you're going to get a towel.
Oh, fine. So it's just for when we go and do the hot spring things. And...
Yeah. So
are we going to be surfing as well?
You can surf.
Okay, because
So
I've got a rash.
that is it's big surf, big sea. So that's easily, on your free day.
That's the choice.
That's the choice. But also early in the morning too, Peggy can arrange that for you, or in the evening. The surf is fantastic at Santa Teresa.
And at the end, tipping, is that just sort of?
Yeah, the people that you will want to tip is the driver. I don't know which driver you've got who's going to be with Peggy in the minibus, and Peggy maybe, but Peggy's not expecting a tip because she's paid for all of this, and that's all squared away. But if you wanted to give her a little something at the end, that would be lovely.
If she's sprinkling fairy dust, and he feels right.
She's the fairy. Yeah. So she's lovely. She's got amazing skin. I want you to find out.
Oh, what does she use?
We'll have plenty of time with her to ask.
Yeah, got amazing skin. I said,
is she Costa Rican?
Yeah, she's Costa Rican. She's a blonde Costa Rican. Got grown-up kids.
Wow.
Yeah, she's fab.
Like Josie, but blonde.
Like Josie, but blonde. Yes. She's not quite as crazy as Josie. She's
No one
not
is.
quite as batshit crazy as Josie,
Love Josie.
but she's got that funness. She's got the spark. Okay. So just looking at everything. Everything I've just gone through my little list that we went through yesterday
Oh, can we have a photo circle group? Can we do
Oh
that
yeah,
again?
yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's going to be set up.
And I think we've got a WhatsApp group, haven't we?
Got the WhatsApp group, so the
So
photo
just a
circle.
photo circle would be great because that makes
Yeah,
life so
that's
much
really
easier.
good. Yeah. Yep. Girls, I'll let Dee Dee explain how to set up on the photo circle.
I have
Actually, you could
no
have done it
idea.
before. You basically it's as a photo circle because if you start when you take photos and then you start sharing your photos, then you get the right model with duplications. So the photo circle is everyone's answer to non-duplication. So you basically you take all your photos and then the ones you think are really good, you just upload to the photo circle and it's like a big sharing app. And you do not download anything while you're there. Okay? That's the key because then you get confused. Oh, did I take that photo? Or I'll upload it again and then it's carnage. So you take your own photos, upload the goodies, and then you've got this amazing photo album for you all at the end.
Which you can see and you can keep tabs on us.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I snoop. I try. I don't interfere, do I, Dee Dee, when you're away?
No, you're
No?
very good. But I
I
do love the fact you post some of the pictures then on Instagram, which is really lovely.
Yeah. Are you happy for me to post your best
Yeah,
angle on it?
absolutely. I'll be on that Tarzan swing, don't you worry.
Oh God.
I shall
I
remind
might
you of
join
that.
you.
I shall remind you of
Yeah.
that.
I want the full Tarzan swing, and then therefore I want a video of you doing the Tarzan swing.
Yeah, no problem.
Just show up these gappers.
Definitely.
So you might meet the gappers. I think one night in Jakarta you might see them. The place is so vast you won't see them, but if you wanted to see them, they are somewhere on the plot. But you'll see lots of gappers out in the town, not necessarily ours, but in Santa Teresa, Travelers Central.
But I can't wait. Just can't wait. I'm so excited.
Well, Calvinda, you waited for this.
I really have.
You really have. Calvinda booked this ages ago, and we just didn't get it together, did we? And now we're all.
Now is the moment.
Now is the moment.
It's good.
What's so nice for me is seeing Angie and Trish again, who I did Sri Lanka with, and it's just really, really nice.
Yeah.
Because we do have the most ridiculous laughs. I mean, it's just like going back to boarding school or something.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
I know. I don't
There's
know.
something very special. I know, Millie, you're an expert on it, but there's something about a group of women getting together and being pushed way out of our comfort zones, miles from hair dryers and all that sort of thing. It's just fantastic.
Yeah. It does bring the child out in us. It does.
Totally.
It really does. And for those that are new to the leap, let's let that child out because they are you're going to walk into some of these places and think, oh my God. Okay, so talking about accommodation, all the accommodation is pretty standard, as you can imagine, 2 cans painted green. Okay, when you're at Serenas, you're going to be in these. You're probably 3 to 4 to a room, and they're these really cool log cabins which are open-sided, so you are fully immersed in the jungle.
Wow.
God, creepy crawlies.
No, there are no creepy crawlies. So
did you see the size of the spider in Polly's bed in Colombia? I don't think we put that on the photo thing. Was
it huge?
Within the mosquito net. And Polly being Polly.
What about those animals in Sri Lanka on the roof? Oh my God, it was like.
What were they? They were
like murdering each other.
Yeah, it was a snake eating a rat or something.
Cats or something, or some form of cat.
Do you remember they were in the cage? It
Yeah.
was so noisy.
You've got all of this to come. The monkeys. So when you're in Serenus, I remember you've got the basins and you're kind of looking straight out into the jungle. And we left our wash bags there. I seem to remember that was an error. So don't keep your wash bags there. Put the wash bags down because the monkeys can come in and just help themselves to the wash bags.
Yeah. Putting on the lippy.
Yeah.
Right. Can I ask you a question? It seems like a really odd question.
We like
As you're talking about accommodation, when I go and go this type of holiday, I've never really thought about packing nightwear because I typically sort of sleep in leggings or t-shirts or whatever. Is this kind of the sort of place where you actually would take a pair of pajamas or a...
That's a really good question because
it's a really good random question, but I've never...
that is a really good question. You need a nice nightie.
Do I?
Yeah.
Yes, you do. Do I?
PJ. Yeah.
Definitely.
You suddenly realise at the very last stage of like booking in that you don't actually have any appropriate nightwear.
Or even a big t-shirt, big baggy t-shirt, just something
Oh,
in
I'm just
case.
taking pajama shorts and short sleeve pajama top, if you know what I mean.
Fine. So that type of short. Yeah, that's I was
short sleeve top and shorts.
That's okay then.
Yeah.
I'm always that nobody ever wants to share with me because I go rogue and I say, oh, I've forgotten all of that and wrap myself up in a sarong, and before I know it, I'm walking around stark bollock naked. So thankfully you don't have to see that vision.
You're going to Kenya. They have to endure that in Kenya. Whoever you're sharing a room with, really.
No, anything goes.
Sorry, how do you decide who's sharing and
you will naturally decide there. I can decide before you go. I can decide, but it will naturally happen. I promise you. And you can mix it up.
That sounds
unless you get comfortable and then you get into a routine. I know what everyone's like, but we try and mix it up.
It's nice. Cool.
Okay. Any other questions? You're good to go.
What's good to buy in Costa Rica if we're going to, what's the shopping like? Is it like Colombia, which was just amazing?
No.
Yeah. Fantastic designers in Cartagena. I mean, I wish I had an empty suitcase.
Yeah, no.
Is it sort of beachwear and funky young stuff? Is it?
Yeah, it's funky young stuff. It is nothing. It's a cutout toucan and with a t-shirt with a toucan on the front.
Fine.
That's easy. No packing another bag then.
No. The shopping is nothing to get excited about. Culturally, it is not you're not going there for the culture, you're going there for the environment. So you're going to come back with some coffee, a random t-shirt, and maybe a nice beaded bracelet. But there are shops in Santa Teresa which sell nice caftans and things like that. So I'm doing it down. No, there are some funky shops in Santa Teresa.
We'll just go ready with that local currency and with those US dollars.
And the empty suitcase. Yeah,
the empty suitcase. If there's good shopping to be found, I know you'll find it.
Yep.
And I take it we're soft bags again, aren't we?
Yeah, soft bags. Yeah.
For the minibus.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's it. I'm going to love you and leave you and wish you a fantastic adventure.
Thank you.
Thank you, Millie.
Enjoy everything that Peggy, that she can kind of add to the adventure. And remember, nothing is fixed. If you want to chop it, change it, tweak it, you're tired, you're jet lagged.
Speak to Peggy.
Speak to Peggy. Yeah. If you want a massage, if you want one of those cranial weird, the Watsu massage, dying to know what it is. She could sort it. Pedicures, manicures, anything like that. It's all there for the grabbing, for the taking. Okay.
Exciting.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And on that note, I'm going to finish my glass of wine and have some supper.
See you later. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. See you in Costa Rica, girls.
Yeah.
Bye. Thank you.
Look forward
Bye.
to it.
Bye.
I will send you the little thing tomorrow. Oh no, on Monday when I just don't want to ruin her moment. So the itinerary will come on Monday.
Amazing.
Okay.
Thanks,
Bye.
Millie. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
See you, everybody. Okay. Bye.